Hi, how are you doing? I hope you've been okay. My name is Rhoda if you are new here, and if you're returning, welcome back. Babe's not doing okay, but regardless of that, we're going to shoot this video, alright? This is actually I can't tell you how many times I shot this video last week and I couldn't like get it together. One thing I have come to realize with me when I am tired, in as much as I want to film a certain video, it doesn't come out good. So I decided there is no pressure, And I know it's been a minute, but there is no pressure. I could go even up to 2 years and still come back and give you content, right? Anyways, I hope you've been okay. And please, if you're new here, make sure you've subscribed before anything else. Today we are shooting our video in the kitchen. So I hope you're all going to enjoy it. Today's video is about things that I wish I knew before getting my first job. I have my notebook here with me with points highlighted, and I'm going to be saying them as they are and maybe expounding on them just a little bit. And let's get straight into the video. So, the first thing I wish I knew before I got my first job was savings. I wish I started saving as soon as I got my first check. My first pay, rather. I think this is a mistake almost everybody does when they get their first job. And I don't know who is going to educate and let that information out there for younglings that are not yet done with school. And of course, soon enough, they're going to be able to be getting their first jobs. Start saving as soon as you get your first pay. If I had done that, trust me, because I didn't have any responsibilities. I lived at my mom's. I just added on shopping that nobody asked me to add on it. But you just want to, you just want to flaunt good things to your family. But it's not a regret. It's our first time living that step of life, so I can't beat myself forever. It's a lesson I'm letting out there, and I hope somebody learns from me. The second thing that I wish I learned, that I wish I knew, was my colleagues were never gonna be my friends. And let me tell you, nobody tells you this, nobody prepares you for this. I have had colleagues who really got close to me, and at some point I'm the kind of person who doesn't actually let loose, like let people in so easy. But it has happened to me that some people at my workplace have made it look like, oh, they care and they really want to be friends with me, and that made me kind of loosen up kidogo and allow them in, and shock on me when they just turned against me in so many ways. I really don't want to give a lot of stories, but it's crazy. I have had colleagues who, when we are together, they are totally different people. They are the kind, good, loving, caring type of people. Until we go out to meet with other people and they just say things against me or let out information, very personal information that I had shared with them, and they let it out in a way to embarrass me and make me feel little. And nobody prepares you for this. But one thing I will tell you for sure, my mom used to tell me that be very careful, your colleagues, you can get, of course, long lasting, forever kind of friends from your work, but that's going to happen in rare cases. So be very careful what you share with the people you work with and who you let in. And at some point, I don't know, but when you're young, these are mistakes that you cannot avoid sometimes. And it's painful when you think somebody is actually with you only to realize that they are against you. I'm not beating myself up. I learned, and I'm never going to make that mistake again. So get to know this. Your colleagues will never and are not your friends. The other thing I wish I learned, I wish I knew rather, before I got my first job was how to negotiate for my pay. I can tell you for sure this has costed me. I feel like me not being able to negotiate better for my pay, I actually didn't know how to do it. And I feel like my pay, even after knowing how to do it, was highly was affected by that very first time. You know what I'm saying? It's because, I didn't have anybody to guide me, and I just, what can I do anyway? I just take it as bitter as it is, swallow it, and now that I know better, when I get another job, I'm going to do better, definitely. I feel like I didn't know my worth from the word go, like the value that I was going to give to that company, and it costed me, right? And it's something that happens to every single person that is getting their job for the first time, because they're going to take advantage of you, because fresh from school, a fresh graduate, they don't have an experience, they don't even know how to articulate what they want in return, and they want to pay you so little for their own benefit, because of course you're going to give value to their company. But anyway, life goes on. We know better, we do better next time, right? The other thing I wish I knew before I got my first job was it's gonna get monotonous and it will be boring. I promise you, there is nothing boring, and especially if you hate to plateau. There's some people who are comfortable, people who actually get comfortable for the longest time, like someone will be there for the next 10 years, 15, 20 years, and they are okay with it. But there are people that are not okay at all. They want to keep on getting new challenges. They want to keep on exploring and getting to learn new skills in different fields. And if you happen to stay in one place for even 3 years, it's killing you. It's boring. It's boring. Let me tell you, there is nothing good about monotony. The only good thing that comes with it, I would say, it's you knowing that in as much as you're doing that boring thing, guess what? At the end of the month, you have some pay. There is some money coming into you. Only that. There is nothing else. And I wish I knew that, because if I knew that, I wouldn't be as scared to move. But also, now that I know that, I am putting myself out there, and I hope something better is going to come out of it. The other thing I wish I knew before I got my first job was everyone will be trying to sleep with you before friendship. And I will not even kid. I'm not even going to kid you. Everybody, I promise you, everybody, they just want to sleep with you. They don't care about being friends with you. Nobody cares about that. They don't want to be friends with you. I mean, they don't care. They don't care. And I can tell you for free, I have seen perverts in the place that I work. I have seen diagnostics. I have seen lustful people where I work with my colleagues. I mean, and it doesn't get old. Every day in, every day out. So it's up to you to make a choice and decide, do I really want to sleep with these people, or I should just have a boundary and say no? Okay? And I wish I knew that. It hasn't happened to me. And of course, even if it had, there is no way I was going to tell you know what? Yeah, I have slept with a couple of colleagues. Of course, I wouldn't, because I don't want to attract that kind of attention. But I will tell you for sure, you have to be very assertive. You have to hold down your principles and have your standards high. Otherwise, if you're okay with it, it's okay. Just go ahead and sleep around with everybody, and you're going to get whatever you were looking for out of that. Right? The other thing I wish I knew before getting my first job was you are never stuck. You are your own limit. And I will not lie to you. There is nothing holding you back. I mean, if there is not any sort of development, what am I still doing there? What am I still doing there? I should have moved long time ago. I mean, you're just stuck in one place from the first year up until the 10th year. You're still there. There is no any sort of development from financial, social, nothing. What are you still doing there? It's not your bosses, it's not your workplace, it's actually you, it's actually me. But it's never too late. That's what I always tell myself, and it has already happened. So now I know better. I'm going to work hard and do better. All right. The next thing that I wish I knew before I got my first job was, if you're not careful, you'll waste your years away. It's actually almost the same as the point that I have just given out. If you're just staying in one place and you're comfortable because there is a paycheck at the end of the month, you're going to get stuck there. Do not get comfortable. And I love what Gen Z is doing. They are hopping from one job to the other. And that's okay. That's how you gain more skills. That's how you learn. That's how you expand your knowledge and have different experiences. But if you're just stuck in the same position for the longest time, you're just wasting your years. One day you're 20 and the next day you're 34, married with 3 kids or 2 kids, and nothing actually you've done. No savings, nothing. You're struggling just like any other person. So if you're not careful, if I am not careful, we are going to waste our years away. Move. You're not stuck there. The other thing was learn something even if you hate your job. If all you have is a negative attitude towards your job, it's gonna be hard. You're going to get depressed. It's going to be stressful. You're going to dread the thought of just waking up and going to that work. In as much as, yes, you're expecting something little at the end of the month, but you're going to dread the fact that you're going to be at that place every single day. And it's not always obvious that you're going to do what you love. So if you can't beat them, you join them. So what you do is you love what you do, because it's not everyone who is going to be lucky enough to do what they love. So what do? You just stay there with negative energy and attitude and always complaining, and there is nothing good that you see about that job? No, you go ahead and try to love whatever you're doing. And from that, you're even going to learn more, because you're now open to understanding and getting more skills. Learn something new, even if you hate that job. Before you get another job, try to love the one that you have, okay? The other point is build meaningful relationships with everyone. I am telling you, from customers, clients, prospects, anyone that has the possibility to bring forth a nice network relationship, please grab it and run with it. That is how you're going to get another job. You're going to get your partner. That is how you're going to get good recommendations. That is how you're going to get referrals. Please build as early as the first day. Start building those relationships. Network. Do not hold yourself in a cocoon that you don't associate with clients and all that. If you get the chance, please do not waste it. Go ahead, grab it, run with it, and make good use of it. Network. Create those relationships. All right. And the last point is, at all times, be yourself. And it's easier said than done, because most of the times you're going to be in the shoes of professionalism, and that somehow is going to rob you the chance to be yourself at all times. But once you realize what you really want and how you want to be, I think not changing who you are and also being a professional is going to be easy. Maybe from the start it's not going to be easy, but you can juggle it, you can learn, you can adjust and make it work. So what are some of the things that you wish you knew before you got your first job? Do you have any regrets? What is it that you did better and actually you came to appreciate it in the later years? Please leave me your comment in the comment section and let me know. Let us enlighten those people that are not yet employed and they're looking forward to getting their first jobs. I am not doing okay. Please pray for me. We need the bubbly, vibrant me back here, right? Until the next video, guys, go be the best version of yourselves that you've always wanted to be. Always work hard and have good intentions. Bye.